Here we go. It's November 10th. Man, it's a chilly morning. It was a cold canoe ride across the pond this morning. Frozen fingers. But man, you can't draw it up any better for a rut morning. It's like a real feel about 9 degrees. Northwest wind kind of calming down from a windy day yesterday. So I'm excited to see what the day produces as far as deer activity. You know, it's so cold. It's by far the coldest day we've had yet this season. So the deer could lay up for a little bit until that sun comes up. I've seen that before, but I think overall the movement throughout the day is going to be really good. I'm going to try to stay in as long as I can. I do have some midday work to take care of, but I'm back in the pond set. It's just hard to go away from this spot. It just sets up so good. You know, it does take a while to get in here, but the access is good, just not easy. And with the west or northwest wind blowing back towards the pond, it's a pretty sweet setup. I saw one doe kind of going through the timber a little bit ago, and then this young buck back here behind me. That's all the movement so far, but like I said, I expect to see deer all day today. Got the recurve in hand, and I'm ready to let an arrow go. That was picture perfect right there. Just such a beautiful deer. I just want to see if I can get one more year on him. But something happened to my camera. That little doe fawn or young doe came through. She started running, so I knew there's probably a buck, and he was right behind her. Beautiful footage coming in, working this scrape at like 7 yards. And my camera popped up a message about needing to recover the data. Something happened to the SD card, so you can probably see it all on this second angle, but man, just disappointing little technical difficulty there. I was able to get it fixed and start recording, halfway through, but he had already done his thing on the scrape, paw on the ground. Hoping I can somehow recover it when I get home, but that was a really cool encounter right there. it's 11:30 now. While I hate to leave the tree, I unfortunately have some work I gotta get done. So I'm gonna get back to the truck, thaw out a little bit, get some computer work done, and hopefully be back in by 1 or so. Really solid morning. I'm really tempted. Obviously I love this spot, sets up so good just in general, but especially a recurve with that scrape that's right here. So I'm tempted to come back to this spot, but there's also a lot of activity, probably 100 yards up. So I'm tempted right now just to get in the canoe and go up 100 yards and just see what it looks like. Maybe there's a tree to do a hanging hunt tonight in. It's risky, obviously. I don't want to bump deer right now. But there's certainly a lot. I think it pinches them down a little bit more up at that top end. So it might be worth just sneaking up there and looking, but either way, I'll be in a stand somewhere this afternoon. Alright, I'm back in for the afternoon hunt. Like I said, good hunt this morning. I came to a new spot. Really, I haven't hunted anywhere near here on my farm, so it's a kind of a different corner of the pond. So I brought sticks and a stand and hung right here. I have a really good scrape, probably 15 yards or so. I kind of mentioned it before, but I like having a scrape, not just for recurve alone, but recurve and filming. You know, this time of year, it's not like these bucks are going to be moseying through and give you time. They're going to be on the move. And so by hunting at least close to one of these scrapes, it gives me a chance that the buck's at least going to stop for a second to scent check that, or maybe stop for a few seconds to work it. But that's really my only chance, especially when I'm hunting this low to the ground. I don't know, 8 or 10 feet up. If I need something, I can't just stop the deer in the traditional way, otherwise I'll get busted. So utilizing a scrape and scent is my go-to. It's another spot where I can't see a long ways, but I should be able to hear them coming. I'm cutting it really, really close with my wind, like a northwest wind. And the scrape is to the south of me, so I'm cutting it pretty close. But the good thing is, if the wind dies down as the evening goes, I should set up pretty good thermal wise. Wind's been a little iffy since I've been in here, so we'll see how that affects things. things got a little eventful there. I knew I was giving up this lower trail at the end of the night with my thermals falling. Unfortunately, had some deer come in down there and obviously got nervous. A couple young bucks, and they actually hit. One buck was smelling me, and the other one came in and postured up to him. They hit one time. I might have missed it. I was trying to get around the backside of the tree, but they worked their way off. And had a lone doe come in, and I told myself if I can get a shot, then I'm gonna go ahead and take her. Obviously, I haven't killed a deer with my recurve before, so where she was at, I couldn't film with the main camera, so hopefully you could see it on the second angle. I mean, she was pretty close, but I think I hit her about perfect because she ran up the hill and fell down. She's dead at probably, I don't know, 35, 40 yards. There's another deer up top. But I'm almost out of light here, and with shooting that doe, I'm gonna climb down just a touch early to get her taken care of, but it's pretty cool to get one out of the way like that. Wasn't planning on shooting a doe tonight, obviously, but definitely could take a couple off of here, and pretty cool to get first deer kill with the recurve. Hopefully a buck's up next.